Happy New Year, everyone. My name is Morgan here at The Life of Tillmans. Welcome to the channel. Okay, I decided that I was going to just do a December update instead of doing a full semester like a recap. I've done those in the past, but what I am going to do, make sure you stick around, is in the next couple of videos, I'm going to be sharing any curriculum changes that we're making for the second semester and also semester goals. So I'm going to do like a brief recap of first semester while I'm talking about our goals for second semester. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you won't miss that. I can really say, and I feel good, that our December was a really blessed month for us. It was slow, even though when I started writing everything down to talk about in the video, I was like, we did a lot, but it just didn't feel like it. It was a very purposeful month for our family, and I enjoyed every single bit of it. First up for December was robotics state competition for my middle daughter, Maggie. She participated in state regional competition back in November. They placed third, and that's what allowed them to go to the state competition. They did not place first in the state competition in order to go on to nationals, but the amount of knowledge that she has gained over the last 6 months when it comes to robotics and coding, I cannot quantify. And she has loved it. And it just sparked this thing. I knew she was into coding and robotics because coding was one of her electives. I'm glad we were able to get that elective into our schedule because it has been a struggle to try and fit electives in. But also we had to pay pennies for her to participate. Like I probably paid $100. That was for t-shirts that we didn't even have to have. And then we printed off some info for their innovation project board. But it was super low cost, and I'm so thankful that this opportunity was just dropped in front of us and we took it. So now going into the off season, she will meet with the sponsors of her team and her team every month, and they will do some type of coding and robotics activity to just kind of keep them engaged and involved. We also have robotics here, we have coding at home, and she can do that as well. But I'm just really grateful, and she will go back into the robotics and coding competition season in August of this year. The next thing up was all of the girls had the band concert. They have been participating in Homeschool Band. This is their second year. They always have a Christmas concert, all three of the girls, and it was fun. It was amazing. I was proud, so happy to see them do something that they love. I had someone make a comment on Instagram that they were like 2 seconds away from moving to Oklahoma because all of the opportunities we have here for homeschool families, and band is one of them. And I'm going to share with you guys the cost because I have a lot of people that message me and say, you know, this stuff is so expensive where we live. And I feel like what we're paying for our girls to participate in these activities is a small amount compared to what it could be, right? So for band, all three of my girls are able to participate in a full year of band from August to May, and it's $800. I have 2 in intermediate band and then 1 in primary music. That is really a great cost, in my opinion. It doesn't seem like astronomical. You would pay $100 a week for 30-minute lessons, like private lessons. So the fact that they can do band and they have 3 concerts a year, I mean, they're getting a lot of practice. They go every week for an hour and then they practice at home as well. We are going to continue with band for this second semester. I also just happened upon a STEM class for homeschool students at our local library. I don't know how I missed it. They've been doing them since August, and we go to the library almost every other week is what we go. And I just missed the class, but my older 2 daughters were able to participate in the STEM class at the library in the month of December. They have been signed up for January all the way through May. It's once a month for an hour and a half. They do some form of a STEM activity, and learning goes along with that, of course. And it's just fun. They had a fun time. I'm glad that I was able to find that. We have a library card, which doesn't cost us anything. On top of that, the same instructor for the STEM class also does a coding class for homeschool students every Tuesday, and my middle daughter has been participating in that for about a month and a half. She will continue that in January, and then she'll have an opportunity to participate in the coding competition at the end of May. It's such a blessing. And it's helped me time management and structure because we have those classes every single week and people are going to show up whether we show up or not. But it helps with our electives because coding and robotics and STEM was a part of my middle daughter's electives. And so now she just goes to those classes. I don't have to teach her. I do participate when she's at home and just kind of see what she's doing. But it gave us the structure, and it's really helping with us getting our electives in for the school year. So I'm grateful. I can't even say it enough. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity. opportunities. Another thing that I really enjoy doing, that we've done for the last 3 years, is that I get to sit down with each of my daughters individually and we wrap gifts. And they wrap the gifts that they are giving to their two sisters. It's a bonding time. We sit down and we talk, or we may have TV going or Christmas music in the background, and they are all learning how to wrap. My older two are doing amazing at it. Baby girl is still learning, and she's really doing a great job too. So while I'm bonding with one of my daughters, the other two are getting the opportunity to bond together as well, doing some other activity. So that's something we look forward to every year. So we wrapped our gifts the second week of December and put them under the tree. Also, this year was church promotion in our Sunday school class for my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter. They were promoted to the next level of their Sunday school class. This is an achievement for them. It is them growing in their relationship and service to God and building the kingdom. It's a proud moment. It's a graduation. It's a proud moment for them. So they enjoy that. They get certificates and they put those in their keepsake bins, something that they can hold on to and look back and say, this is what I was doing at this time frame in my life. My oldest daughter got braces. I talked about it in the November update that it was coming up. She is official with her braces. I've had braces before. I got braces when I was 12. She is 12. So she and I have bonded because of that. And she has just really taken hold of this, and she's not self-conscious about it. And that's a big concern. Sometimes children, they stare and they make comments, and it makes people self-conscious. And I was self-conscious when I got my braces as well, but she has really embraced it. She is happy about it, and she feels good, and she's confident, and that's all I've ever wanted for her. So we're moving forward. So she has 2 years at least of braces, but everything's going well with those. On another note, I had to have an x-ray done of my shoulder because I had some like acute nerve pain. And I mean pain that brought me to tears, which is not an easy thing to do when it comes to pain, but I was hurting. I could not lift my arm above my shoulder. I couldn't lift weights, changing clothes was a challenge, showering, all the things. But the x-rays came out clear. It was just some major inflammation. I got a steroid shot. I'm not big on that, but I needed relief and it helped. And so I've been using my homeopathic method since, and now doing physical therapy, and everything is going well. So I can get back to taking care of me. And of course, what is a December without crafts? In our house anyway. We did about 5 crafts this December, which is great. That's about once a week. That's all that I wanted to work on. I was not trying to do every single craft that we had available, although I did sit them all out in front of the fireplace just to give us an opportunity to really see them. And then we just picked. We're like, oh, today we feel like doing this, and then this time we feel like doing something else. So there was no pressure to do one specific craft on a specific day. We just picked something and we went with it. We also read tons of books that were all sitting in front of the fireplace as well. I picked a book one day a week, and the girls picked a book twice a week. And we read tons of books every morning to go along with our school studies. In just a second, I'll share with you guys what we worked on for curriculum. Some other things that we did, fun things, are Christmas Eve. We always do a breakfast with my family. Christmas Eve was my late grandmother's birthday, and so we still continue that tradition. I've been doing it my whole entire life. My girls look forward to it, and it's just a really fun time that we have. We play games and we talk and eat and all the things. On Christmas Eve, we stayed up until 5 o'clock in the morning, Christmas morning. And that was just the 5 of us at our house. We had done breakfast with the family and come back home. Y'all, why did we do that? But we had so much fun. The girls opened up all of their Christmas gifts because they're like, well, it's Christmas. We can open the gifts now. We played games, and then we went to bed at 5. Normally I'm waking up at 5. Woke up around 2 o'clock, fixed dinner, watched some TV, and we had fun time. Just family time. It was so relaxing, which is what I think everyone wants at this time of year. You just want it to be easy, no pressure, relaxing, and that's exactly what I got for this holiday season. We ended the year with cleaning out some things in our home. We did a big clean out earlier, like maybe toward the end of October. And so I decided to go through and do a sweep again. So we cleaned out toys. The girls went through and chose toys that were not damaged in any way, but that they weren't using. And we donated those to a local childcare center for other children to be able to use. We also went to women's and children's shelter and donated clothing items there. God has truly blessed us to have an abundance, and for us, we are to share those things. And that's a big deal for us. So every year we find as much as we possibly can and we donate it to anyone that we possibly can. And we are not going to refill our home with more stuff. It's just gone, and that's okay. and we'll move on and use the things that we truly need and want to focus on within our home. So let's talk about curriculum. For the month of December, we worked on math 4 days a week. We did not do any grammar whatsoever. I said we read Christmas and holiday books every single day. We also did the Not Consumes Adoration in a Manger hymn study, and we did not finish it before Christmas, but we are done with it now. Beautiful study. Loved it. We played all the songs and learned new songs as well. Let's see what else. For my two big girls, we finished Writing Strands Beginning Level 1. We also finished America's Story 3. Both of those are by Master Books. We finished our science toward the end of November. We've decided on our science curriculum as well. And for the month of December, I just did a lot of reading with my youngest daughter. We're trying to get over a reading hump right now, and she did very, very well. We pulled out some books and we read. She would read 2 lines, I would read 1. We just kind of went back and forth like that, and it's been a good experience. I'm hoping that we can just keep this rhythm going and transition into the next level of curriculum that I'm going to be using for her. I hope you guys had an amazing December, and I'll see y'all next time.